All right, let's get this shit started. This BS NBA trade deadline. And I said since a week ago that this man isn't going anywhere until the league gets it right for the Warriors to get enough trade picks from some dumbass teams to get him to Golden State. Now, if you ask me, I said it the other day, I just say, hey, you know what? When you're paying an entity billions of dollars, if what you want in return is to have super teams or stars to be seen all the time, then you have the right to that privilege. I don't like it because uh, a team like mine is irrelevant. That's one of the reasons why I don't follow the NBA anymore. And the NBA is an entity that it's a star-driven, casual sports fan league. If certain teams ain't in the finals, people don't watch. They don't care. They don't respect who gets in. Blah blah blah. Me, on the other hand, unless I feel it's a good NBA finals, I don't watch. Seriously, I don't even pay attention. Matter of fact, I've lost so much knowledge of sports since I went through what I've been through in my life that I always say to certain guys, "Did that happen really?" And people look at me sideways, go, "Damn, you've been through hell and back." Well, maybe. But back to this. So many no-name guys got traded today, but I'm not going to waste my time. But I will say this: going to next season in the West, Utah is going to be a problem. That front line of Kessler, Triple J, and Markkinen is going to be something to behold next year. It really is. Okay, the other team I walked away impressed with is what the Wizards done. And if I'm a Wizards fan, I'll be very excited. Now, Denver made a move today. They got rid of some guy, cleared up some salary space so they can take a contract of a guy who wants to be bought out. And I think that was brilliant by the Nuggets. I thought that was a very good, smart move by them today. So, certain teams are getting ready for the weekend when they can get somebody. And I think that's a smart move by teams like the Nuggets, especially. You know, and this Giannis bullshit. Once I heard the Warriors from ESPN last week that they was trying to stop making Steph Curry irrelevant. I'm gonna kill Steph Curry later tonight. Why is the NBA bending backwards for this guy? It's beyond me. To me, he's played out. I think that team is played out, but ESPN only has two teams they like: the Lakers and Warriors. They don't like nobody else. So that's their dumbasses. If that's the way they operate, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me at all. So I think the Wiz and I believe that the Jazz came out big winners in all this. And this man right here, I can care less. I'm being honest with you. I like the fact that we got Milwaukee's picks 28, 29, and 30. So I love that part of the whole thing. And other than that, I could care less for Giannis or basically the whole NBA. I'm just being honest. So in about 20 minutes, trade deadline will be over. There's, and there were some trades that were noticeable. I see James Harden's up to his same bullshit act, running. Now he's in Cleveland. The James Harden has one of those backpacks that has every team on the logo. You know the ones they sell at the NBA store. I don't even know who won last night. I'm dead ass serious. I know in the NHL, but what a game Calgary and Edmonton had a big fight. Calgary ended up winning, but disappointed us in Team Tank. And now they're on their way. Hoovered out for the year, by the way. He's gonna have a like a hip surgery procedure. Um, Dreisaitl went off last night, both on the ice and then after the game, the comments he made. And the Oilers are the Oilers, man. I mean, there are nights where you see them and they're a juggernaut, and then there's other nights where they just mail it in. And Leon Draisaitl was tired of it. Let me get some NBA bullshit from last night. Let me see. Go look at the NBA bullshit. We'll do the hot. Well, I could tell you in hockey last night. Florida won in overtime. Big win for them. Utah keeps streaking. That's a team that badly wants to make the playoffs. And so is Seattle. Look at that. The little engine that could. They won in LA last night. As you well know by now, LA went out and got Panarin and signed them to a 2-year, $22 million contract. And this bitch slapped the Winnipeg Jets like they did last in Winnipeg, by the way. Montreal goes break. Montreal 16-6-7 on the road. They got 12 road games left and 13 home games, so their schedule has been very balanced for them. So, all right, I don't know who this Tate McRae chick is. I know she's a big Flames fan, and she always wears her throwback uh, a Ginla jersey, but she responds to backlash over Team USA's ad, "I'm Canada down." I don't know what that's about, but this Tate McRae chick is some internet sensation. I don't know what type of music this young lady sings. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So Tarico did something. I don't know. Let's get to last night's NBA games. Then we'll do the NHL, and then we'll just stand by and wait to 3 o'clock Eastern and see if this guy get moved. Let's give you the scores. Big NBA night tonight. It looks like. All right, Knicks beat Denver in overtime, 134-127. Mini beat Toronto 128-126 in that arena up there. Milwaukee, look at that. Came back to win in overtime 141-137 over the Pelicans. Boston has been very impressive. Destroyed Houston last night by 21. I can San Antonio sweeps. They go 4-0 this year against Oklahoma City. Memphis wins in Sacramento. And the Cavaliers destroyed the Clippers. Remember, the beard, that ass clown gets traded again. Will strip club will travel. Let's see who plays in this piece of shit league tonight. Nets Magic, who cares? Wizards and Pistons. Gotta wait the next year for that game to matter. Bulls and Raptors. Raptors back-to-back home games. Okay, that game is on Prime tonight. If you get Prime. Jazz and Hawks. Hornets and Rockets. Rockets back-to-back home games. Okay. Spurs and Mavs. Warriors at Suns. Who cares? That game is on Prime. And the Sixers and Lakers are a good game tonight. If you care. No, I don't care. Just Luca, do what you got to do. I bet money on Luca tonight. I bet money on my man Scotty Barnes tonight. And this Cade Cunningham guy, whoever he is. I don't know who the hell he is. I think he was the number one overall pick a few years back. Detroit, damn good team, folks. Good. The NBA is better when the Pistons are involved. Big time, and they are. It's good for Detroit. The NBA likes to shit on Detroit, because Detroit got gangsters on their team, and if you like gangsters like I do, what the hell is the NHL? Oh, here it is. All right, here we go from last night. Olympics start today, and we care about curling and stuff like that. I don't, that. Okay. All right, we do last night in the league as we wait for the Giannis decision. This fucking NHL bullshit. Okay. All right, this is last night, thank God. Yeah, this is last night. Colorado beats San Jose 4-2. Detroit laid an egg in Utah. Utah's playing great hockey 4-3. Dallas sweeps St. Louis as they won again 5-4. Like I told you, Seattle streaking, folks, 4-2. They're trying to move Shane Knight for a top six forward. That can be done. Seriously, that can be done. If Seattle's serious about it, that can be done. Of course, the Oilers the Flames beat the Oilers 4-3. Vegas gets off their snide 5-2 over Vancouver, who's playing their role well of tanking. Tonight, Team Disaster, the Rangers are hosting Carolina. Nashville is at Washington. Pittsburgh is at Buffalo. That's a good game. I'm going to be watching that game tonight when I come up and roast Steph Curry's ass tonight. Ottawa's at Philly, Islanders at Jersey, Florida's at Tampa, the Battle of Florida, and LA is at Vegas late tonight. Before they go on their 3-week sabbatical in the NHL. So will I. So we're waiting for this piece of shit to get moved, if he's going to get moved, and that is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And there's a picture of Giannis we're looking at right now. And Giannis trade not expected at the deadline. Bucks to revisit in the summer. Yeah, because then you can get Golden State involved and get the Lakers involved, and they can get picks from these dumbass teams that won't give up the picks just to make the trade feasible so they can be good with Adam Silver. For favors they ask but never get promised. That's how the NBA works. I got an article in here. Why did the Timberwolves pursue of Giannis fizzle? It fizzled because they didn't have no goddamn picks. Mavs Luka Doncic trade will never make sense. It does make sense. The NBC was fearful of the Lakers going out, LeBron and old boy going out old, and they had to do something. Give me a second. And like I was saying, they gotta get these two jug. No, I wouldn't call them. That's a proper way of saying it. They was fearful of the Lakers going out old and broken down. So if you didn't hear the true story, when the owner of the Mavericks, because what you got to do is when you're going to trade a superstar player, a very good player, you got to let the other GMs know. And what ended up happening was, whatever the damn clown is named, Nico, whatever his name is, he was putting it out there, and the league caught it, and they said you ain't going to trade him to the Lakers. That's how the NBA works. It's casuals. 90% ass clown casuals is the NBA fan base. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys understand that, right? That's how the league works. You know? Give me one quick second. I'll be right back with you guys. Like I said, that's how the NBA works. And for better or worse, it is what it is. If you're a fan of a team like a Toronto Raptors, a Portland Trailblazers, the NBA is rough. Because for you to win, you have to hit on your draft picks. And the NBA is not the NFL. You know what I'm saying? NBA, you gotta get lucky in that lottery. I mean, Portland had three. School Henderson sucks. Portland has seven twice. Saden Sharp, now he's balling. My man, Klingon, the former UConn center, the big 7-foot behemoth, 11 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks a game. Give me a second. Sorry for being so rudely interrupted. Like I was saying, uh, that's just the way the NBA works. It's not the NFL where there's a lottery. Okay, like next year's draft, there's at least 17 quarterbacks will be gone by late second round next year in the NFL. They're not going to have a lottery for that. If you're bad enough, you'll get one. NBA, NHL is horrible. Boy, who has had more number one picks between 2009 and right now than the Oilers, the Rangers, and the Devils? And the Islanders finally got one. Who? You tell me. If that's not fixing the league, I don't know what that is. Okay? Well, back to this Nigerian Greek ass right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. We got how much time left? Oh, 3 minutes. Look at that. Look at this. 3 lousy minutes. Let me cut my phone on. You see if big money should be blowing up my cell phone right now. I remember a couple of years ago, the year Dame won it out. Remember that? All these smug Miami Heat fans thought they was getting Dame. And I told all these goddamn ignorant Miami Heat fans, I told these losers, we will trade Dame where we want to trade Dame. And I see old ass Pat Riley dancing the other night with that. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary robbery of the NBA fund. You know, it's funny. Every time Miami's won the title, I always put an asterisk next to it. The first one, we all know what happened. The second one, we know what happened. The third one, and I'll take this to my grave, is that David Stern, many of us called him Damien, begged Adam Silver to don't let the Spurs go undefeated or past the Bulls. And Popovich, of course, went with it with brain freeze, leaving two of the best defensive players on the planet on the bench. And then Miami went on to steal another championship, and they killed two birds with one stone. LeBron gets the second at the time, and Jordan's legacy is safe. We all know what happened a year later. And I told everybody this. No one wanted to listen to me, of course. And I said, no one's going to be San Antonio the next year. No one did. Fascinating, isn't it? And this old ass 80-year-old is dancing. And I'm looking at this like, man, as much as I respect your ass, Pat Riley, bro, you got to be kidding me. And they was talking about this on Miami radio the other day. And the word on the street is they're not even going to acknowledge LeBron's championships there. So what do that mean in English? 5 years from now, 6 years from now, when they celebrate the Heat's second championship in 2032, a certain somebody will not be invited. It's like Russell Wilson right now. He's the Emmanuel got his number and everything. He is dead to the Seattle Seahawks, to the fan base, to the organization because of the interception he threw and the attitude that he has. And worse comes to worse, Dolphin fan, he may be your quarterback, by the way, because things are getting worse in Miami. I will not talk about that right now. I'll wait till I get back from my sabbatical for 3 weeks. But that quarterback situation, is getting ugly. All right, they're reviewing all the trades on ESPN because I don't get NBA Network no more. NBA Network is full of shit anyway. That's a full of shit entity anyway. So, But the Heat celebrated their 20th anniversary. Those jackets sold out. Beautiful jackets, by the way. I heard they cost like $3,000. Pure lover. Pat. One thing about Pat Riley, you can say what you want about him. I love Pat. I just got him a little bit with the dancing the other night. But one thing about Pat, he's first class all the way. And if you can't play for Pat Riley, you can't play. I'm one of those who really believes that. If you can't play for Pat Riley, you can't play. That's just me. That's how much I respect him and Popovich. I have no respect for Phil Jackson. None of them. That bullshit triangle offense. And fucking, you got the Chicago media licking his damn balls for all those shit. Oh, man. All right, the Warriors got their big man for now. They got Porzingis. You just got to hope he can stay healthy. We got the queen divester on right now. Skank Malika Andrews on right now with Kenny Smith and Kendrick Perkins and Wemby. So the last of the trades are coming in. Sean hit me up a whole bunch of them before I came on the air, but like I said, they're a bunch of nobodies. I don't know these guys. The big story is this man right here for a lot of people, not for me. I mean, I'll keep Milwaukee's picks. Oh man, so tonight we're gonna roast Steph Curry tonight, and why the NBA is bending over backwards for this old yellow washed up superstar. I know, he's still hitting 37 points a game, but we'll kill him tonight. That's I think 7:30 Eastern time. I'll go in on Steph Curry tonight while the NBA is bending over backwards to try to get this man, that man in the thumbnail right there. Knicks got Jose Alvarado. That'll make the Latino contingent here in New York happy. So let me look at the standings of this piece of shit league. Hold on. Oh man. Get this out of here. Get this shit out of here. Let's go through it. Let's go through the standings of the NBA right now, how it's looking. Where is it? All right. As we speak, this is definitely up to date. I trust the Athletic with everything. So, all right. In the East, Detroit's won 37-12. Very impressive. Knicks are right behind 33 and 18, followed by the Celtics. Give the Celtics a hand, folks. Without Jason Tatum, then you got the Cavs, you got the Sixers, you got the Raptors, the Heat. Look at that. Look at Spoelstra. Spoelstra's a hell of a coach. By the way, I love Eric Spoelstra. He's a hell of a coach. I mean, one thing about Miami, it's the fans who are the problem. Everything to their dumbass fan bases. We gotta get this star. We gotta get that star. And then when you're building a nice new, I like the young guys they have now, but their dumbass fan base. We are talking Miami here, South Florida, not the brightest group of people. The only smart fan in South Florida is the Panther fan, and they cannot stand the Heat, and they cannot, especially they cannot stand the Dolphins. Good for them. Then we got what a disappointment Orlando is. Then the Hawks. Hawks are always, you don't get, if you're an Atlanta fan, why get excited? You know? So the East is basically 7 and 8 is up for grabs in the East. Let's look at the West now. In the West, the Thunder is 40-12. Good God. Lost 4 to San Antonio, by the way. Spurs are 5 games behind, but they sent their loud message to the Thunder. Nuggets are third. The Rockets are fourth. Timberwolves fifth. Lakers sixth. Phoenix seventh. And then you got the I don't want him to be so irrelevant anymore. Steph Curry's ass. We'll roast him tonight. 8. Clippers and Blazers are going to be two of the playing teams. Blazers got easy schedule. They only have to play Denver and Minnesota and an improved Utah team the rest of the regular. Everybody else they play is going to be in the lottery. So we'll see what the Blazers do. So, and that is the NBA standings. Detroit looks good though. 37-12. Detroit's looking real good. Let me go to a winning sport over here. Ooh. So, at the break in the NHL, let's look at the standings. We'll do the West first because the West is where the power is. All right, we'll do the West. Abs, wow, boy, Minnesota's having a special year, ain't they? Minnesota. They've already played 48, 58 games. God damn. You know what that means, folks? The Wild, when they come back with their schedule, they'll probably play every other couple of days. Good for them. Let's see who else got a schedule like that. Oh, let me do the standings first. Avalanche, Wild, Stars, the Vegas is 4. Utah is 5. Good for them. Oilers are 6. Oilers got the same thing. They're going to play a lot of. Let me see. Let me look at Edmonton. They played 29 home games, and they're even 29-29 road and home. Let me see Minnesota. 17-6 at home. 30 home games. They got 2 more games on the road. It doesn't matter what the Avalanche. Vegas, I don't know. Anaheim played 26 home games. That means they're going to play a lot of home games the rest of the year. Yeah, they're going to play a lot of the home games the rest of the season. Their schedule is very pliable. I'm trying to look at good teams, what they're doing. Flames got a lot of road games, and a lot of them ain't going to be pretty. Let's go through their schedule the rest of the way. We're waiting for Giannis to be moved, folks. Am not. I told you a week ago today when I came up here, my boy called me up at 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time and gave me all the scoops. But then the N.B.A. found out a little later. Let's see where they're at now. Here we go. At the Sharks, at the Kings, at the Ducks, Dallas, Ottawa, Hurricanes at home, at the Capitals, at the Rangers, the Devils, at the Islanders, at the Red Wings. Looking at a lot of losses, folks. The Blues, Panthers, Lightning, Kings, Ducks, Canucks at home. So basically, in the month of March, the second half of the month, they're home. And then in April, at the Avalanche twice. So let me get this straight for the Flames. Look at this. After the Canucks, they play at Colorado twice, at Vegas one more time, at Anaheim, at Dallas, at Seattle. Mm. You could be the second worst team in the league, which we love in Calgary. That boy, guys, gotta lose these games. Got 26 left. Lose 21 of them, and we'll call it even. Gotta lose 21 of these games, 21 the last 25, and they are brutal. These games are not a piece of cake. Mm. Yeah, I would predict right now they'll go 6-17-3 with this brutal schedule. So okay, we know who they're talking about now, folks. It's hard to bring these two teams up, boy. That's typical ESPN. So, but I love the fact that I did the schedule. So we'll find out, did the big man get moved tonight? I can care less about the Metropolitan Opera. Let me give a shout out to my man Ramos, who told me about a secret little device that can get my games. All I care about is sports, folks. I don't care about TV unless the world is done. And he gave me a little site that maybe by May I'll be investing my money and get me one of those bad boys so I can watch my baseball in the summertime in peace. All right, they're gonna be talking about the little midget. For what it's worth, because I love his daddy. I love the whole family. I mean, I can give and take about Aisha, but I love the whole family, the Currys, and I'm just getting on them tonight because the league is trying desperately to get Giannis there, and I'll talk about that more tonight as they're talking to these light skinned guys. What the hell happened to Malika Andrews? He got a facelift? Looks like she's turning white already. It's amazing about these divesting chicks, you know what I'm saying? So I got another 20 and then I'm out of here. I'll be back tonight. We'll roast Curry tonight. We'll do some NHL tonight and some NBA. Some good action. Of course, I got my fantasy tonight. Open panel tonight. No talking stupid tonight either. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit tonight. Yeah, Malika look like she got a facelift, man. Ugh. Whoo. What has happened to her? I got the Hawks on Sunday in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be off for a while, gang. Next time you see me, I'll be ready for the combine. I'll be ready. I'm gonna do a lot of things, but I'm gonna be a little different up here. Finally, and one of them is we're gonna do a little virtual with the draft this year. All right, John Morant will stay in Memphis, according to Shams Serenia. I forgot the Nigerian chick name, but goddamn, she is gorgeous, boy. She just came on the set. Always forget her name, and I should know her name. And she is gorgeous. That's why I mentioned her name. She brightens up the set. Let me tell you. I mean, as long as she's black, I don't care. I'm not these colorists. I mean, Shanae, that's her name. That's right, Shanae. She is up. You know, how my girl L. Duncan went to Netflix. That's a big loss. Well, I love me some L. Duncan. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, I'm a little older, guys. I'm not you young cats that like these the Liv Woods of the world. Shout out to her. I mean, Liv Moods. Shout out to that gorgeous young lady. She's over at Gorilla Sports Network. So they're all disappointed that the Lakers and Warriors didn't make no moves this afternoon. It breaks their heart because that's what drives ESPN. Barkley's so tired of it. But that's a reality. So Giannis not moved yet. We don't know. I don't think he's being. I said that last week. I said that Giannis wouldn't move. That he'll stay. And this is the key, gang. Who comes out of the East? If it's the Knicks, then they will only talk about the finals. If it's or Boston, they'll talk about the finals. But if it's anybody like a Cleveland, like a Detroit, Detroit would be historic them in the NBA finals. Uh, if it's Toronto, they will consummate the trade underneath the NBA finals, so you can forget about the finals and just talk about the trade. That's how the NBA operates. What I wanted to see, damn, I forgot what I wanted to take a look at. But we're gonna have a big break right now, folks. Not with me. I'm talking about we're gonna have a big sports break. The NBA is a week and a half away from going to their All Star break. Um, the NHL is gone for 3 weeks. We won't see the NHL again to 3 weeks from tonight. And baseball be having spring training games will start on the 27th, 28th, I think. I know it's Toronto and the Phillies from Dunedin. And I don't need to look at that. I'll look at spring training, and we're going to do something different this year. We're going to scout most of the teams this year. And you know who are going to be the last two standing for me. But I tell you, if I am the Toronto Blue Jays, I will keep a left eye open for the Orioles. They are not going to make it easy for you. Getting Ward and getting Alonso in that ballpark. Wow. Baltimore added some pitching, and I believe they can compete with Toronto in the American League. I do. I think the American League will come down to Detroit, Toronto, Baltimore, Yankees, and Cleveland. You want to throw Seattle? Seattle really believes they're going to win it all this year. I don't think so. I don't. Do you see Cal Raleigh hitting 63 home runs again? Everybody, anybody? I don't. But he was a great story, and I said it the night he hit the grand slam. I had a feeling Toronto was going to win down 3-2. And when he hit that grand slam, I said that is the moment Mariner fans are going to remember forever. And they're going to treasure that. What Cal Raleigh did, hit the grand slam in Game 5. That place shook at Safeco Field. So I love what Utah did, getting Triple J. And Utah, that front line next October of Kessler, Markkinen, and Triple J. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mm. That is going to be a sight to behold next winter out in Utah. Another 12 minutes and we're out of here. Be back tonight and we'll roast the NBA and Steph Curry tonight. And then I don't know. I'll see you guys again. It's going to be a minute. It could be Sunday night if the Seahawks win, or it can be 3 weeks from today when I'll be studying the combine. So looks like there's going to be no Giannis trade today. I knew that was going to happen because they want the Warriors to get him. Warriors, Lakers, and then a third team they would like to see get him in San Antonio. I am done, Chaos. Here, let's see what you guys say for a couple of minutes, and I'm out of here, bro. Let's hear what this man has to say. Remember, we'll roast Steph Curry tonight as the league is bending over backwards to get this man, Giannis. That should be fun for me to roast Steph Curry tonight. We're going to give Chaos Reign 10 minutes to vent. He's a Knicks fan. Come on up, Chaos. We got you, bro. There's the link. Pull up. Be back tonight, 7:30. We'll roast Steph Curry tonight. Come on, Chaos. Go, bro. I'm giving you some good time. Pull up, brother. Let's go, Chaos. Chaos Reign, let's go. My man. We're ready for you. There he is. Chaos Reign in the building. All he talks is NBA. That's all he loves.
Can you hear me?
He's not going anywhere right now, but come.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you crystal clear. And Giannis is going to stay. I predicted that last Thursday.
What happened last Thursday?
He wasn't going anywhere. Not right now.
What happened last Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday I got the rumor that certain teams. That's why you see all these logos on the thumbnail, because these were the teams interested. The teams plus my nephew forgot to put the Knicks logo.
Okay.
Timberwolves and the Warrior logo. So, what's your opinion about that? You a Knicks guy? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. The Knicks got Alvarado, their defensive guard from Pelicans, to really put pressure on the ball. That was that was real intention. They try to pick up, and it was more defensive on the guard position. Now that what's the name? Not Miles Bridges. Yeah.
Mikal Bridges. Yeah, what about him?
Mikal Bridges might be out for the whole season.
Oh, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, he has surgery. He has surgery on his lower leg. I don't know. I forgot what that's what it said right now from KVTV.
No. I take people's word for it. I'm not one of these guys, but
But really,
have you heard that?
they were gonna get Alvarado anyway. To be honest with you, they're gonna get him anyway. Personally,
What do you think about the Knicks of their season so far? They're 5 games behind Detroit.
right now, the only thing the Knicks should be focusing is trying to prove in the regular season that they could at least squeeze one of these wins on Eastern Conference top competitors. Because once the playoffs starts, everybody starts over. So what they did to the Pistons last year, it's gonna be challenging this year. I'm not saying it's
You
gonna
make
be
an excellent
like
point.
they did before because remember the Pistons did not win a home game in the playoffs in the last couple of years. That's going to change this playoffs. Remember when Knicks beat them, they beat them predominantly in Detroit.
Yeah, I remember that series. Knicks won Game 5 on the road.
And Detroit know that, and the guy that's running the thing said, "Yeah, we can't have that again." Because they feel that they were more strong in New York last year because how they beat them in the regular season. But we don't go by regulars, we go by the playoffs. Once you start playoffs, everybody starts over. So right now, Knicks right now they look decent right now. Giannis, we're not sure where he's going to go next. He's going to be gone next year. Let's be honest. He's going to be gone. He's not
Yeah,
going to
he'll
do
be
it.
gone July 1st.
Yeah, they're going to move.
Yeah,
The
I
only
agree
thing
with that.
that they're holding off. They're hoping that whatever the draft moves, that they're going to say, okay, we'll give you Giannis, and we will take less. That's what
We have what the Blazers got all their draft picks.
they're not going to get them. And let me tell you why.
Yeah, they're
Because
not going to get those draft
and,
picks. Yeah,
and the
Blazers
reason why
going
they
to
not
take
get
that
draft
draft
picks because they need a 3-team deal. It's already shown on paper. The only team that the Blazers are going to depart those draft picks if they get Mikal Bridges. That's been proven. They said you want draft picks, we're going to do 3 swap. We'll put Drew Holiday in this package maybe, but we want in return for what you give Giannis Knicks and we get Mikal, but we give you drafts. We want Mikal Bridges. And really, Mikal Bridges will fit not because he might fit well in Portland because Dame Lillard is going to come back. That means you got if he's healthy again, you got him and Mikal, a much taller guard.
But I don't see that happening with Shane Sharp averaging 24 points a game.
Who?
Shane Sharp averaging 24 points a game.
I don't know who that is. I don't keep it with Trailblazers.
I know you don't know who he is.
That's how it is. You see what I'm talking about? Cause I don't know this dude. So remember, they had the other guard average 20 points. What's his name? That played for Trailblazers. I forgot his name. McCulloch?
Yeah, that was years ago, bro. They traded.
Yeah, and he still averaged it before they sent him off on his way.
Yeah, but we got a new back. Well, we have a new backcourt from now. I don't think.
How tall is this dude that's having 20-some points? The student guard. How tall is he?
6'7".
Okay, so putting Mikal, that would make a much bigger wing. Yeah, that trade would make sense. But right now they're not gonna do that right now because they didn't find out it during this trade deadline. So the only thing they gotta look forward to if they want to get those picks back and get Mikal, they're gonna have to ante up, and they're not gonna do it till the end of the season.
Who are you talking about? Milwaukee?
Yeah, Milwaukee. Because right now they're focusing on is draft picks, top picks. They're not focusing on picks. They gotta rebuild. They're not gonna take anybody else.
And I don't see the Blazers making a deal with those draft picks on board because they have a good nucleus right now.
Yeah, but anything could change in the next couple months.
I just don't see it, bro.
I think I see it. It depends on how next season goes.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why would the Blazers want Mikal Bridges when they have a guard that's averaging nearly 24 points a game? Do that make sense? I just look at Bridges' numbers. He only averages 15.7 points a game.
Because Mikal plays both ends of the court, and when he was playing for Brooklyn, he was averaging almost 19 points a game.
Yeah, but here's your problem.
He's playing on a team where he has his roles a little different, and he still
no. Hold on. Let me answer this. I know my team. That's why. The coach who had that philosophy, remember, got caught in a gambling scandal. He's no longer coaching there no more. And the coach they have now likes an up-tempo style of play. which
Okay.
means that the defense don't matter. That's why I don't understand this fascination. And one more thing, we have a new owner
Well, they
coming
better
in.
make it matter because they're not getting out the West like that. Remember, Damian Lillard come back to Trailblazers just to maybe finish out his career up there and
No, no, no,
hoping
no, no.
and praying that something could happen.
I think Dame's there to rehab. But if a contender comes calling, he'll opt out of his contract and go to the contender.
Nah, I don't see that.
Yes, I
I don't
do
see that.
see that. You ain't getting the ring in Portland, bro.
I mean, to me, that sounds like that's sensible, but really true. If you got to rehab, you should just not play for no team at all. Just sit it out, and somebody go pick up because of your
I'm gonna
record.
go deep on why he did it. I did it back in the summertime when he went back. I
So
will
let me
go
ask you a
deeper.
question: Did they sign him to a contract over there, or
Yeah,
they move, or they get, or how can I say this? Makes sense. He got bought off during the season, right?
yeah.
He got
Milwaukee's paying $73 million of his salary.
okay, so that means he got a new contract with Portland.
Yeah, but he has opt
How
out.
long is this? What's the details of the
Two
contract?
year, 2 years and an option, but he's only making $14 million a year, and he can opt out
Well,
and go to a contender.
my thing is this with Damian. I love you, brother. I respect you, but there isn't one hell you're gonna get close to ring. You're not gonna ring hot.
Bro, if
I'm
you're
telling you that
telling me,
it's not gonna work now.
hold
And
on,
the reason
if you're telling me that a team like, let's say, a team like the Celtics won't call for him to get a ring next year, you crazy. With Tatum coming back healthy and Jaylen Brown, that trio with Gabe White, are you kidding me?
like I
You're
said,
telling me that a team like you're telling me like a team like the Lakers, bro, they want to make one more run, and they
if LeBron's there next year, the rumor is they said that the new ownership is not gonna be negotiating and giving him more
well,
money.
I was just trying to tell you that a second ago. Portland has a new owner now, and the word is he's cleaning house, and he doesn't like Dame to begin with.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I
Yeah,
can't say
we'll
nothing.
see.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
because I know
All I
my
know is
Dame.
this: he's going to do his rehab. But right now, if he's going to ring hop, I'm going to be honest with you.
Of course, he's gonna bring Hop. I could have told you that.
The best bet he's better off going to Houston Rockets.
Yeah, I could see him going to Houston, but the team
And
has to
let me
come
tell you why.
calling him.
Because Houston Rockets, they got a team right now, and their point guard is out for the season.
Again, you have to call Lillard and tell him you want him. He's not gonna come to you. You're gonna have to go to him. So teams like Houston, team like I just said before a second ago, Boston, they're gonna have to come to him. He's not going to them. I mean, that's just what it is, chaos. I mean, bro, he's not going to run and kiss some team's ass. The team's going to have to come to him. And he's going to look at everything. And right now, I don't follow it right now. But what team right now is going to come to him in June? Like I said, Boston. Yeah, I can see that. Toronto. I can see that.
I don't know about Toronto.
Toronto. I can see that.
If Dame's gonna really make this work, his best bet, if he's going to do it, and he's in the West Conference, he better put his chips on a team like the Rockets. Mostly,
I can see that. I'm not arguing with you
I
about the
was
Rockets.
say Minnesota, but no, I got from out because Minnesota, they're not consistent enough. But the Rockets, because you see what they're doing right now with this lineup, put a Dame there as a closer if he can get healthy again. They are dangerous with him and Kevin Durant. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. We know what KD could do, but we know what the fuck we know what Dame Lillard's going to do. You get me? So if he's going to make it work, I would say the Houston Rockets will make better sense. Matter of fact, they're the only option, to be honest with you. Because if you look at what's the record for the Houston Rockets right now?
Huh? All right, it's official. According to Sam Serenia, ESPN, and he used to be at Bleacher Report all over the place.
Yeah, because the trade
Uh,
deadline has ended. It's
yeah,
three.
Giannis is going to stay. They'll move him in the summer.
No, they're gonna move it from it because there's no offer really put out there for them to really say, okay, we'll pull the trigger. And they say he asked.
You really
I, I,
believe that?
I don't really go by what he asked for.
Bro, hold back up a second. You really believe that?
I don't believe nothing right now because really, should if he was going to be
You
moved,
do know, no. You the NBA guy. You do know the NBA is fixed, right?
who you
I'm
telling?
gonna
Who you telling, Mace? You think I didn't know that already? With all the draft picks, all the first
because a
round
lot of
draft picks,
NBA guys don't. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do.
it's a business. Think about this. If people don't know it's not fixed, look at the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks never had a first round draft pick in their existence. But all of a sudden they trade Luka and all some Raxley, they get the first round pick of Cooper Flag. That's not by coincidence, that's by design.
Hey, you know what's funny? Up here a year ago, the night of the lottery, when they were the last four teams, I predicted pick by pick. I said, Charlotte, they'll never let Charlotte get the number one pick. What you call it? Philly is being punched for all the buffoonery they did with N.B.A. And I said he's going to one of the two Texas teams. And I said I bet it'll be Dallas to make up for them losing their white superstar. Let me say this.
Yes,
I'll say it now, but I just
people
put
didn't
that up.
understand that. And people didn't understand that the manager removed Luka, gave him to the Lakers, and I heard Anthony Davis got moved. He got traded.
Yeah, he got traded. He's with Washington now. Washington is building a nice squad for next year. So
Yeah, but they're gonna buy him out. He can't. He's not gonna stay long. Okay, he's not consistent. He's not healthy. They're not gonna keep him long. With his contract, and I think his contract's gonna expire next year. Yeah, they're just gonna let him go. They might move one more time, but they're gonna let him go.
And that's the problem with your league, by the way. The inmates run the asylum.
Yeah,
that's where their ratings are at all-time low.
Yeah. What Washington right now is that they're hoping that if everything plays in their favor, they can get close to a second or first round pick. Which really all they need is a second round pick. They don't need a top pick. Way how they're doing right now.
No, let me get to the point where I was trying to tell you about Dame Lillard. I didn't want to say it. I'll say it now since you brought up something. The only reason why they brought him back was because to make the fan base happy a little bit. Because
which still make no sense to me.
I'm going to make the sense right now. Because that's one of these NBA cities where I'm glad that last year after the lottery, Stephen A. Smith validated what I've been saying all along. There are markets in the NBA that want a white superstar. Portland is one of them.
And who's that white superstar they're going to get?
No. I'm just talking general.
Okay.
I'm not talking they're going to get somebody. I'm talking general.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get Cooper Flag. Their fan base is upset. I can tell you the teams.
Well, they were never going to get Cooper Flag. That was not going to happen. Personally, that was not going to happen. Trailblazers not good. The only teams that Cooper Flag, because he is one of the so-called white hope, like a Larry Bird reincarnate. That's what they were hoping, pray that this guy will be. He was going to play for only a few destinations: Dallas, or let me see, what's the other team? Utah.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to think of those cities.
Phoenix. I could
Phoenix,
tell you the cities off the bat.
Phoenix, yeah.
Oklahoma City.
No. Oklahoma City.
Yes.
They don't qualify for no first round pick.
Yes, no. You're missing what I'm saying, bro. And again, they had the 13th pick last year. They got 23 picks to the end of the decade.
What?
OKC.
They better start getting rid of those picks, man. They got their squad ready. Why they keep 23 picks?
There's a reason why they keep the picks.
But
because like I told Auntie a year ago, you can replenish your bench very easily and pay them cheaply.
Yeah, but you got to understand, if they have 23 picks right now on the line, I guarantee what the league's going to do with the management, you're going to have to start let go 5 of those picks. I guarantee it's coming. It's coming. You cannot hold 23 picks for the next decade or so and think the ownership and stuff because they're trying to keep things balanced. Everyone in business sense because other teams need picks.
When since the NBA has been balanced and fair? Please tell me.
No, I'm telling you, in regards to picks that teams don't got right now, they're going to say, well, you're going to have to let go of some of these picks. Because think about it. The math right now, the equation with the Knicks got rid of most of their first round picks, then who else got more picks? Oklahoma City. Then second was Orlando, and I'm trying to think who else. They're gonna try to shuffle the first round picks but they know the next draft class is not gonna be that good from what I'm hearing, projecting this one here. But if you have all the draft picks for the next decade, most of the owners and especially the ownership who run like Silver, whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying?
Adam Silver.
Absolutely gonna say you're gonna talk to the people that runs Oklahoma City and say, oh, you're gonna have to let go 2-3 picks.
So let me ask you a question.
And the reason why they're gonna do this is because say you win a championship and most likely you go repeat. No, for make things reasonable, you're going to get some take.
So let me ask you a question, Kale, since you got all the answers, right? Let me ask you a question. When Oklahoma City was at the bottom and they were accumulating all these picks from the so-called contenders, was it a bad thing?
It was perfect because you know what, it was perfect because they banked out in their favor and it panned off with those picks. But let's be honest, Mace. How often do you think that any team could pull this off again and just gather picks, right? Let's go there, right? Gather picks, right? And assume that you're going to eventually win a championship or build a championship in 5 years. How often that happens?
I believe, and this is what I believe. I can only speak from my
and be honest, and I was right. 5 years because when they sent Shea Gilchrist from Clippers to OKC in what was it, 2000? I think it was 2000. Yeah, 5 years, right? They got you. Oh, right on time. Almost 5-6 years. See that? So it works out. And you know what I think that's gonna move forward, Mason? Now we talk about this. I think the way the guardship's gonna be moving, a lot of teams are gonna start picking up bigger guards, point guards. They're gonna look at guards that's no greater than 6'5" and up, bro. Point guards.
Guy right here.
The reason why I say because the top point guards right now have made it to the finals, and they're not under 6'4".
I haven't followed. I don't know. Let me see something while you're talking.
Yeah.
All right, Oklahoma City right now has. Let me see. Yeah, people are complaining, boy, you scooped me up, bro. People are not happy, but they got all these picks, by the way.
And that's what I'm saying. The ownership, Adam Silver, they're going to start saying, yeah, you're going to start let go of some picks.
All right, this year coming up, they got Philadelphia's and they got Utah's and their own.
Yeah. See that? They're going and they said Utah Jazz are going to be more favored to get this top rookie, that this guy that's playing college right now as a number one pick. I doubt that's going to happen. Utah is not a destination for this player.
Yeah, but the kid is the local kid.
Who?
The kid is from Utah.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Well, the only way that's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
The only way that's going to happen if we want to go there. And let's talk basketball.
They're going to get their white. They're going to get their great white hope after all.
Let's listen. They got offer some that they had to give something. What's word? You got to make an offer that is enticing to Adam Silver.
They already traded for their picks to. They already traded for their picks to Memphis. To get
is there any way you could
Jackson Jr.
Is there any way you could share the screen to show who's his prospect? By any means, like a picture of him. I think you do that.
I don't know who the hell he is. I know he plays for BYU. That's all I know about him.
Damn, man. Now you got me to go Google. God damn it.
I don't know who the kid is, but from everything I hear, matter of fact, from what I hear, from what some of my people in the league,
see who this dude is.
The top.
Is he black or white? Let me see who he is.
I don't know what race he is. I just know that he's at BYU and Danny Ainge is there every day watching this kid play. All right, 27.
Do you know his name?
I have no idea.
Is it Richard Sanders?
No. He has a funny name.
I wonder if it's AJ Pasta.
That's the kid.
Let me check. Let me look at his background. All right, let's say okay. Let me see. He's 6'9". Okay. Kruger men's basketball, St. Sebastian School, 2010. He's 210 pounds, Big 12 conference. Okay. He was born in 2007. He's 19. He about to be 19. Oh, you are 19 already. Okay. So he's really so he is originally from Utah.
Yeah.
So look at if his name, he might be African.
The top this year's draft, if you got a top 8 pick, you're getting a superstar in this draft. That's why the draft is going to be hyped. You're going to get a superstar player right away. If you're picking 1 through 8,
they say Washington Wizards are more favored to get him.
You can always trade, bro. Utah got tons of picks. You can always swap.
Mm.
And I'll say it again. To me, next year,
Mm-hmm.
Utah Jazz will be the most improved team in the NBA. You got a front line of Kessler, Laurie Markkinen, and Jaren Jackson Jr. That is going to be a scary front line in the West.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Oklahoma City got Denver's pick.
Okay.
This is next year, 2027. They got Denver's pick, the Clippers pick, Philly's pick, San Antonio's pick, and their own.
You know, it's funny. I remember when New York had 4 first-round draft picks from I forgot the teams they got from. They got from was it from Chicago? Was it Brooklyn?
No, they got it from who did they get those picks from? That was a draft when Stephen A. Smith was sounding like a complete ass clown. And I said the Knicks did great that night. They got all that draft capital. Well, the Knicks made a mistake. You don't give up 5 number ones for McCall.
That's what I feel. There was the issues. You gave away 5. You should at least kept 2, just in case if you want to bargain for a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 5, I want to keep 2. I can get rid of 3 because 3 I don't need because I'm not building off 3 potential first round picks. I could build off 2. You get me?
Yeah.
But the owner, I think what's his name?
Jimmy Dolan.
Not Jim, no, the other guy, that's running basketball operations. Dolan, not Dolan, Leon Rose.
Yeah.
He gave up first round 5 of them for Mikal Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
And he signed to extension. And you see the problem why people were in the and I understand it, and now I look at it and say that didn't make no sense. That you gave up for another under 30 wing that had a good year, but he is not that player that you could depend on where it said when the game is tight that he's gonna give you numbers. He's not that player. He's a role player. You get me? And no, he's not a consistent role player either.
The reason why they did that, Chaos, is Leon Rose knew these kids from high school. He likes that these kids are all together. They're all from Villanova. They all get along. They knew each other since they were 18 years old.
I understand that. That's what I'm hearing. But the problem is you can give 3 first round picks and still keep your 2. Just in case if Giannis was around, if that was if not the play, but let's say I know superstar wants to go there, right? And let's say Giannis was putting his name on the hat. Now you have a bargain chip. Say, okay, you lost all your draft picks from Portland. I got 2 first round picks. You could have those with any player I could give you on a play. That would have made more enticing, and Giannis could have been gone during off season. But like I said, Knicks gave away all their first round picks, and now what the word is now, because you see this poster you're showing right now, these are destinations Don's going to go now. He's not going to demand to go to New York Knicks now. That's not happening now. Because Knicks don't got no assurance or anything to give.
I don't even think he wants to go to Golden State, to be honest with you. I think he really, and people have said this to me for a long time, he really wants to go to Toronto. The problem is Ujiri's gone. He's not there no more running the team.
Oh.
Toronto, by the way, people don't know, 6th largest international city on the planet.
Yeah.
What do that mean? If he wants to eat Nigerian food, it's there. He wants to eat Greek food, is there. If he wants to live in a Greek community, it's there. Plus, he hates America.
I know that.
That's why that's why he moved his family back to Greece.
So his family's in Greece right now. It's his family right now.
Yeah, they're in Greece.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but he did. They say he was buying property here in New York.
He can buy property here. You know why he can buy property here? I'll tell you why.
Wow.
Right out of JFK, straight flight to Athens.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see in the offseason.
We'll see around the middle of July. But let me also add this to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you get either Detroit or Toronto in the NBA Finals, that trade will happen during the NBA Finals, wherever he goes, because you know how the NBA works. None of the casual fans who make up the NBA is going to care about Detroit in the NBA Finals or Toronto against whoever, OKC, Denver, Houston, San Antonio. They're not going to care. Mm-hmm. You know that. I know that.
Yeah.
So, yo, pull up tonight. I'm going to kill Curry tonight. When you get time, just pull up. I'm gonna be killing Curry tonight.
Yeah. So look like John Morant is not going nowhere, unfortunately.
He's not going nowhere. He'll be traded in June too. John Morant. You can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they were going to try to move him, but there was no offer. But they did trade. They said they trade Jarrett some.
They traded Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Jazz. I told you that.
Okay.
Jazz gonna be good next year, folks.
Okay.
Jazz is gonna be very good next year.
Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to say on here because the trade deadline has come and gone.
Yes,
Knicks have improved their defense now with this pick with Alvarado's, and they said they got a young center. Did they get him?
Oh, I ain't know about that. All I know is this, and this is Knicks got the second best record in the East. Can you get to the finals finally?
See, that's the biggest question we got to ask. As much time as the Eastern Conference is very suspect, and here's where honestly I'm noticing that's going on. I heard rumor that they said that the guys that tore their Achilles from Hallenberg to Tatum, they said that they are projecting to come back by the playoffs. This is what I'm hearing. Rumor.
Jason Tatum?
Yeah, rumor.
That would be fascinating.
But I doubtful, and let me tell you why.
You're good.
ACL, you could possibly do it. Or knee injury, you could do it. Not Achilles. I don't care what rehab or what jungle juice they're putting on your body to get that bad boy back in function. That's not happening. And let me tell you what, the Achilles right now, as it stands right now, Mace, and I say this, I'm going to say this once so the people that can hear me in the airways. It's the most detriment injury any basketball player could experience right now. I don't give a fuck.
I agree with that.
So right now, they said they had a couple last year. Be prepared, you're going to see more down the line. And the reason why, because the NBA moves at a different pace now that your bodies, these young players cannot handle. I'm sorry. That's why I heard rumors say they should lower it, instead of making 82 games, make it 72. No, you're not going to avoid an Achilles tear with this way how players play in this sport right now. The pace that NBA is right now. It's impossible. It's impossible. All I know is if they got a cap injury, you're going to have to monitor it very closely. Hell, Wembanyama had a calf injury, and they had to watch that carefully. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Same with Giannis. Giannis got a calf injury. They got to watch that carefully because any moment now, you could rip that bad boy any given time. If we try
let me ask you this.
Remember, when Halbert tried to pull out, when he tried to move, he tore it right there. When he tried to put pressure on it.
Let me ask you this to wrap this up. Where does Giannis end up this summer? What team? In your honest opinion.
I still want him to come to New York, but right now how it is playing out, I gotta look at which teams are gonna give back the first round picks to the Bucks. And right now I'm looking at this meter right here you're showing. The only team that possibly might do it is either the Spurs.
I agree with that one.
Or the Rockets. If the Rockets have
I don't see that happening.
Oh, no, matter of fact, not Rockets, sorry. Either the Spurs
I see that.
Or the next best team we can go to is Miami. Miami have some.
Miami don't have no picks.
They have the picture. Sure, you sure about it?
They don't have picks.
All right, then the
The
next.
team that
Well,
I believe
the only thing I see going is to Spurs, and I'm not knocking OKC, but let me tell you something. Adam Silver knows the way how the Rays are now. You think the last thing we do is put him on a more explosive team? Well, you know, it's not going to be more favorable for people to watch because everybody's going to predict say these people are going to go. It's like a easy breeze to the finals and the championship. No one's going to watch that, bro.
who?
And the Rays were stable in the NBA, I would say OKC could be allowed to trade their first picks to get Giannis. But we all know, and you know it's personally because it's rigged, and it should be. One time Chris Paul could have played for the Lakers. That was what's his, the last
It
match.
was David Stern.
Stein blocked that. You know why?
Yeah, I will go this.
He did that because he said if you put you're going not only you're going to repeat 3 times. We can't afford repeats more than made twice. It's not good for the ratings. It's not good for business.
I would say this. I believe if this was all fair, he'll be in Toronto. But because it's not fair,
Toronto got the picks. They got picks. They got a lot of first round picks.
They got picks and young players that Milwaukee needs. But I get the feeling, begrudgingly for him, he's going to end up in Golden State. That's why this whole bullshit has been held up. He should have been in Minnesota by now. I think San Antonio would do it, but I believe they don't like the shenanigans about Giannis, or else they would have done it already.
Of Giannis?
Because to me, that's the only team he can win a championship with. To me, is San Antonio.
And you know, and you said the shenanigans. Let me tell you something. San Antonio has veterans. They got people that they respect. He's going to take orders and listen to them. If they move him, he's going to be on strict watch. You get me?
I just get the feeling. I know what you're saying, but I just get the feeling the Spurs want no part of him, or else they would have done it.
Well, if the Spurs want to have any hopes to being close to official contenders, because they're able to beat OKC easily. But if you want to get out of the West and solidify your championship, regardless what the situation with Wimbiana is, you need Giannis. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Because let me tell you something. Wimbiana, as skilled as he is very injury prone. So to alleviate that, you need another superstar to take the pressure off you.
I think they'll take LeBron over Giannis. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, but LeBron's not going to no Spurs.
I'm dead ass serious. They will take LeBron over Giannis.
We'll see.
Anyhow, there's something about Giannis I believe turns them off. And look, I love Giannis, but that was 5 years ago. That's not now. Now I really don't care about the NBA, to be honest. That said, if this was all fair, I believe Toronto will win to get him because they have what they want. It's to see Milwaukee wants young players and picks. And look at the teams that won them. They don't have young players or picks. Miami does. They don't have the picks. Spurs have both. Toronto has both. Blazers have their picks and young guys. But the NBA don't want that. You just said it. Entertainment value. They want him to go with Steph Curry, and that's why I'm going to rip Steph Curry's ass tonight. So, as they put it.
But what are they going to do with Kuminga? Because that's the issue with him.
They traded him. They already traded Kuminga.
Oh, good. Now he could rise as a star somewhere else because that was the issue with Golden State. They didn't know what to do with him.
The problem with Kuminga is, and I'm going to be fair here, Kuminga doesn't know how to pick up NBA plays, concepts. Oh. He doesn't know where to go when he's supposed to go. In other words, he's an ignorant basketball player.
What team got him? What team picked him up?
I tell you, I'll take that ignorant basketball player if he's averaging 15 a game. Shit.
But whose team is take on Kuminga? Where he's playing now?
Let me find out. Yeah, I know they moved him.
They better put him in Washington.
I don't think it's Washington.
Yeah, but the Washington Wizards could use him.
Let's see where they put him at.
I know they got rid of Trae Young because they said it was.
He's in Atlanta now.
Okay, that's a good spot. Perfect. That's a perfect spot. That's a perfect spot.
Yeah,
Perfect
Atlanta
spot.
got a team, bro.
They got a team now. Now you got a guy who could now could average more than 50 points. He could average 20 points easy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
No, trust me. Where is he at right now this season? He's going to get by I said no. He's going to average 20 points.
Yeah. Atlanta got a good squad, bro. The problem with Atlanta, they just can't put it together.
Mm-hmm.
That's their problem. Yeah. So, Chaos, I expect to see you late tonight, bro.
I'll see if I can make it. Mason,
Man, you be good. Thanks for coming.
But thanks
everybody in the chat. Thank you, Chaos Rain. Thank you, people in the cloud. We'll see you in 3.5 hours.